quick question. How many tabs do you have open on your browser right now? 3? 10? More?
Now imagine your brain works the same way. Too many tabs, aka thoughts, can slow you down big time, and the result, mental clutter.
But don't worry. Today, we're going to help you close those mental tabs with 5 fresh techniques you've probably never heard of.
Let's face it, life is overwhelming. Work, family, social media, our brain is juggling way more than we're ever designed for.
That's why mental decluttering is so important. It's not just about being more productive, it's about finding clarity, peace in a chaotic world.
Stick with us because by the end of this video, you'll have 5 powerful tools to help you feel lighter, calmer, and way more focused.
We live in a world where distractions are everywhere. Notification, emails, endless scrolling. It's like our brains are on a constant treadmill.
And let's be honest, that treadmill can leave you feeling drained, stuck, or even anxious.
The problem isn't that we're thinking too much, is that we're not organizing or prioritizing our thoughts. It's like trying to find a specific sock in a laundry pile. Impossible, right?
But here's the good news. You don't have to live with that mental mess. You can declutter, and we're about to show you how.
The brain dump method. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine your brain as a cluttered desk. There are papers everywhere, sticky notes piling up, and you cannot find anything you need. The brain dump method is like sweeping all of that mess into one pile so you can start fresh.
Here's how you do it. Take 5 to 10 minutes and write down everything that's on your mind. Task, worries, ideas, whatever taking up space in your head.
You can even categorize it afterwards. Work, personal life, random thoughts. It's like turning chaos into a to-do list. But as a bonus, once it's on paper, you'll notice how much of it isn't even worth stressing about.
Plus, keeping a notebook or an app handy lets your brain dump whenever you need it. It's like carrying around a mental trash can. 2-minute reset. This is one of all about instant result. Think of your brain like a computer. Sometimes you just need to reboot, and the 2-minute reset is perfect for that.
Here's what you do. Sit down somewhere quiet. Close your eyes and inhale deeply for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4 seconds, then exhale for 4 seconds. Repeat this for 2 minutes.
You'll feel your heart rate slow down and your mind start to clear. It's amazing how such a small practice can have such a big impact.
And pro tip, pair this with calming music or nature sounds. If you're in a noisy environment, it takes the relaxation to the next level. Number 3, the noise detox. Noise doesn't just mean sound. It's anything that distracts or overwhelms your brain. Think notification, email, or even clutter in your workspace.
So start by doing a noise audit. Pay attention to every competing for your attention throughout the day. Is it that group chat that pings every 5 seconds? Or the pile of stuff on your desk that screams, "Organize me"?
Once you're identified your top distractions, take action. Turn off non-essential notifications, specific times to check your emails, and tidy up your workspace.
You'll be surprised how much calmer your mind feels when you reduce this kind of mental background noise. It's like putting your brain on do not disturb mode.
Number 4, the thought jar. This is one of my favorite techniques because it's creative and therapeutic. Think of the thought jar as a mental parking lot for your worries and distraction.
Here's how it works. Every time a stressful or distracting thought pops in your head, write it down on a piece of paper and drop it in the jar. It's like telling your brain, I see this stuff, but I don't need to deal with it right now.
What's super cool is that the jar becomes a visual representation of how much mental clutter you're letting go of. And at the end of the week, you can decide what's worth revisiting and what can just stay in the jar forever.
It's also great for kids or teens. Turning thoughts into something physical, make it easier to manage, even for them. And the one thing. If multitasking is your default mode, this rule might feel like a challenge, but trust us, it's a game changer. The one thing rule is about focusing on a single task at a time, start to finish.
Let's say you're writing an email. Instead of checking your phone or thinking about what's next, commit fully to that email. Once it's done, then move on to the next thing.
And why does this work? Because multitasking isn't real. What we call multitasking is actually your brain switching rapidly between tasks, which drains your energy and reduces efficiency.
Start small. Try using this rule for just 30 minutes a day. You'll notice you not only get more done, but you do it better. And hey, who doesn't love crossing things off their to-do list? Extra tip, the mind declutter combo. Want to supercharge these techniques? Combine a few. Start your day with a brain dump. It's so simple but incredibly freeing.
And take a 2-minute reset during lunch. And you've got yourself a daily routine to reset your mind and regain control.
Then use the thought jar to handle any random worries during the day.
And don't forget, reducing noise and focusing on one thing at a time will make these practices even more effective. It's like building a mental decluttering toolkit.
Imagine waking up tomorrow with a brain that feels like a clean, organized desk instead of a cluttered mess. That's the power of these techniques.
Let's recap. We covered the brain dump, 2-minute reset, noise detox, thought jar, and the one thing rule.
These aren't just tips. They're life hacks to help you take back your focus and feel at peace again.
And we really want to hear from you. Which technique are you going to try first? Drop a comment below.
And if you're ready for more ways to level up your life, click here for our next video on mindfulness. See you there.